I never thought I'd be the kind of person writing something like this, but what I witnessed a week ago left me shaken to my core. My sister, Emily, was always the golden child in our family. Spoiled since birth, she had everything handed to her: new clothes, vacations, cars, even when she didn't deserve them. She was the type who thought the world revolved around her, and to be fair, my parents often acted like it did. Her wedding was coming up in just a week, and you would think she'd be busy with her fiancé, a genuinely nice guy who adored her. Instead, I caught her doing something that turned my entire world upside down. I had been dating my boyfriend Ryan for almost 2 years. We weren't perfect, but we were stable, and I truly believed he loved me. He wasn't flashy or rich, but he was dependable, or so I thought. He had been invited to Emily's wedding, of course, because he was part of my life. What I didn't know was how much a part of Emily's life he was secretly becoming. That afternoon, I stopped by my parents' house unexpectedly. Emily had been living there temporarily because her new home with her fiancé wasn't ready yet. I figured I'd help with some last-minute wedding stuff, maybe even try to be the supportive sister for once. As I walked up the driveway, I noticed Ryan's car parked outside. My heart leapt a little. I didn't know he'd be here, and it made me smile at first. That smile didn't last long. I opened the side door quietly, hearing muffled voices in the kitchen. I thought maybe Emily and Ryan were just chatting while waiting for me, but when I peeked around the corner, my stomach dropped. My sister, my engaged, soon-to-be married sister, was kissing my boyfriend. Not a casual peck either. It was slow, deliberate, the kind of kiss you don't mistake for an accident. I froze, unable to process what I was seeing. My chest tightened, and I swear I couldn't breathe. They didn't even notice me at first. Emily giggled, her hand resting on his shoulder like she owned him, and Ryan looked at her with a softness that I recognized all too well. That was how he used to look at me. When I finally made a sound, they jumped apart, their faces pale. Emily tried to laugh it off, saying, "It's not what it looks like." Classic line. But it was exactly what it looked like. Ryan stuttered something about being confused, about being pressured, but his lips still glistened from the kiss he didn't stop. My blood boiled. I wanted to scream, but instead I stood there, shaking, my hands balled into fists. Emily, in her typical spoiled princess way, actually had the audacity to say, "Don't ruin this for me. My wedding is in a week," as if I was the one doing something wrong. She begged me not to tell her fiancé, claiming it was a moment of weakness. Ryan, pathetic as ever, nodded along like he was trapped in some fog of guilt and cowardice. I walked out that day without another word, but inside, a storm was brewing. For days, I debated what to do. Should I protect her perfect little wedding and stay silent? Or should I reveal the truth and let her world come crashing down the way she had shattered mine? My loyalty to family screamed at me to keep quiet, but my loyalty to myself and to her innocent fiancé told me otherwise. A week later at the rehearsal dinner, I made my decision. I stood up in front of everyone, our parents, friends, family, even her fiancé, and I told the truth. I described exactly what I saw, how my sister kissed my boyfriend while her engagement ring sparkled on her finger. Gasps filled the room, faces turned white, and Emily's fiancé looked like he'd been stabbed. He didn't say a word. He just stood up, removed the ring from her finger, and walked out. Emily screamed at me, blaming me for humiliating her, but I felt nothing but relief. Ryan tried to reach out later, but I blocked him from everything. I didn't want explanations or apologies. Both of them showed me exactly who they were. In the end, Emily lost her fiancé, and I lost a boyfriend who clearly wasn't worth my time. But strangely, I don't feel like I lost it all. I feel like I finally broke free from a toxic cycle where my sister always got away with everything. This time, she didn't. And as for me, I might be heartbroken, but I'm also stronger. I know one thing for sure. Betrayal cuts deep, but exposing the truth cuts even deeper. And sometimes, that's exactly what's needed.